Welcome back to Bill Sports. Welcome back to Bill Sports, everybody. It's episode 31. You can't believe it. I can't.
We can't, Aiden, and it's been an awesome journey as we now kick off 2026. So, Aiden, what is your New Year's resolution? What is something you have planned for this year?
Becoming a coach.
That is honestly a cool thing. And what sport are you thinking about coaching, Aiden?
Coaching the local high school.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool
Yes.
step, Aiden, and it's been awesome. The progression that you've had over these 31 episodes that we've had, and we're starting down the new year, fresh new start. We're gonna keep getting the same upload every Thursday at 12. And what is my what is something I'm looking forward for this year, Aiden? I just want to put out the best content we can possibly do. I know that's a cop out answer, but if we can give you guys the best content that we can possibly give you guys, then that is all I need for this year is for us to put out the best content possible. Now, Aiden, enough with our New Year's resolutions and all that. And we also hope you guys enjoyed your holidays, your Christmases, your Happy New Year's. Now, we could also talk about what we got for Christmas, Aiden. What did you get, Aiden? What are some of your memorable gifts that you got this year or last year?
Candy.
Candy?
No.
Come on now. That is the craziest answer to have. Candy? Come on.
So much.
What is one thing you liked? What is the one gift that you really liked that you thought that was very thoughtful from somebody?
The frame, kiddo, and
You're talking about your football cards, your framed football cards,
and kiddo,
Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. Yeah,
those.
you like those? Those? Yeah. Who got you those?
CJ.
Yeah, me. I liked. Let's see. I obviously like your drawings that you always give me.
Mm-hmm.
I think number one though gift that I got, it had to be my golf net, because I really like my golf net that I got, and I'm looking forward to using it when it starts getting warmer out. Because that's something I was really waiting for. I was really hoping I was gonna get that. I think my golf net, I would say, is definitely my favorite. But I think everything is. I think if you're getting gifts from anybody, and even if you don't, just the spending time with family is the best thing. Um, and yeah, I think just all around it, all the gifts were great. I don't even really think I have a one singular favorite gift, but if I'm gonna say one memorable one, it is definitely going to be the golf net, because that is something I asked for, and I was looking forward to hopefully getting, and I did, and it was awesome. But anyways, let's get into what happened in the last couple weeks of the NFL season, and we can even mention stuff that's been going on in the MLS, Aiden. So, what has been going on in the NFL right now the last couple weeks?
Well, it's Saints against Panthers. If Saints would have won, Buccaneers will be in. If Falcons win, the Panthers are in. The Falcons won. Now the Panthers in the wild card playoffs. Since forever.
Yeah.
It's been like a decade.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see some of these different teams that are in the playoffs now. Like, who are some teams that are not normally in the playoffs, Aiden?
The Panthers,
The Bears haven't been in the
Bears
playoffs in a while, so Bears,
Um,
Jaguars. I would say Panthers.
and let's just say it. The Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots haven't in recent years. They haven't been in the playoffs, and they're finally back, and
Yeah.
they're looking good. Um,
And let's talk about Baltimore and Steelers.
yeah, I mean, look, man, the Steelers. That's a sneaky team to get in there, but I think they're gonna be a good team to beat. That they're gonna be a team that you're gonna need to really work hard to beat,
Yeah.
especially
And
against a old gritty quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. And
And then we also have to mention a couple of things. Jim Harbaugh from the Ravens head
yeah.
coach, he got fired. Um,
And his brother is still in the playoffs still, but
who?
his brother,
Who's his brother?
he has the same name as Joe Harbaugh from Baltimore.
Oh,
Chargers.
oh, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, no, we got so much going on in this playoffs. We have a lot of different storylines and avenues that can happen. But Aiden, so what are the teams that are right now in the playoffs? I know most people probably already know them, but what are we working with? What are the matchups? What are we predicting?
Well, this team beats this team beat this team already. I got the Panthers winning against the Rams. They won before. I know you know why? Because end of the year, the Panther fans will say, "Oh, Bryce Young is so bad," but reality, was so good at that day. I give them the win.
Heck yeah. I actually think I do actually I kind of like the Panthers, Aiden. They're a very hard team to judge. Same with the Rams. I feel that the Rams have been one of those teams that can be balanced, but then they're also just kind of like on the end of like they also lose bad games, just like the Packers. They lose the bad games, but they win the good games, and they've been that wishy washy team. And then the Panthers have also been kind of that team. They've been wishy washy. They could have been good. They're a losing record team going into the playoffs, which doesn't make sense, by the way. But nonetheless, they made it into the playoffs. They're 8-9. They're still a team that can win games, even if it's not a winning record. But they can still win games, and they can still play good football. And if they've because of the fact they have the game over the Rams, they have a game over the Rams. I think I also have the Panthers winning this game. I think they're going to be one of those teams that are going to be that dark horse team that nobody expects to beat, win in the first round, and I think that's going to be them. I think I also have the Panthers here in this one, Aiden. All right, what's the next one?
You already know it. Packers against the Bears.
Go ahead, because I
Well,
have a lot to talk about this game.
I know. You know, we know the Packers lost to the um
Well, the Packers lost the last 3 weeks, Aiden,
yeah,
or 4 weeks technically.
4 weeks, and the Bears lost to
Last 2 weeks, I think.
lost.
And you lost your train of thought. So yeah, so the Bears lost the last 2 weeks. Packers have lost the last 4 weeks.
You know why the Bears lost 2 weeks? Because remember on the weekend before this playoffs, the Bears lost to Detroit. They were 8-8.
Yeah, and the worst part is, if the Packers could have just won out, we could have gotten the second seat or the number 3 seat, whatever the heck it is. We literally could have been at number 2 seat if we just won out our games. But what did we do? Jordan Love got a concussion. We gave up the game against the Bears. We gave up the game against the Vikings, And it's just like it was so many bad
Mhm.
games, and I can't really like get mad at my team, and especially the last game against the Vikings. We can't be mad at the fact that we literally gave up a game because of the fact that we were sitting our starters, but like it was just everything wrong. And then the fact that we're 0-4 going into the playoffs is even worse. And it's just I don't know, man. It's very frustrating as a Packers fan to be able to figure out like this team because they've been they've been up and down, left and right, all around the world. Like it's just they've been inconsistent. And as as realistic as I can be, if we don't have a good offense or at least a decent offense that can at least get a couple points on the board, and our defense isn't, and if our defense can stop them at least a couple times, with three and outs, I think we could win this game. However, if I see the Packers team that I saw against the Vikings and the Ravens, I'm sorry, we're gonna get our butts kicked in, and we're gonna lose badly to the Bears. Um, but what are your thoughts, Aiden? What do you have going on with this game? Who do you think is you gonna win?
Mhm. I got the Packers winning.
Yeah, it's we beat them the first game, but we then lost to them in the second game. But it wasn't by much. It wasn't a. It was because of a stupid bobble by Dobbs at the end.
Hmm.
Uh, Willis getting losing the ball at the end as well over in overtime. So I think this is going to be a close game, and I definitely think that it could go either way. But I also do have the Packers just because
I
I want my team to beat the Bears because
I
we
think
own
a,
the Bears.
I think a few players are coming back, but
We do have a few players coming back. Yes, that's true. We believe we have a couple of guys on the defensive side of the ball that were injured, and we have a couple of guys on the offensive side of the ball. But I think this is going to be a close game. But I think the Packers can be on top, because both these teams have been back and forth in the standings all year, and I think the Packers are going to do it.
yeah.
Now, what do we have the next? What's the next game, Aiden?
Um, Jaguars against the Bills.
Who do you have winning?
The Jaguars, because we know when the Bills went against the Eagles was 13-12. The last game, I think. Because I got the Jaguars running, got the Jaguars.
Jaguars? What do you get? Your got out your tongue? Come on, man.
There's so many cats.
So many cats. There's a lot of cats.
Jaguars.
There you go.
They've been on fire. Number 16 been on fire all season long.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence been fire all season long.
Uh huh. Yeah, I think this game is going to be close. And you said who was it again? The Jaguars playing against
The Bills.
the Bills.
Yes.
The Bills have been a good team too. And Jeremy, my professor, if he heard this is he would probably would disagree, but uh I don't like the Bills winning this game. I think the Jaguars are on too much of a hot streak.
Remember in past seasons, the Bills lost to the Chiefs.
Exactly. So
So
I don't know, man. I think I also have the Jaguars winning this game because the Jaguars just are too hot right now. They're too like up in the air right now. They're in the clouds because they're doing so good. And I think this is going to be another close game, but I think the Jaguars are going to come out on top against the Buffalo Bills because the Jaguars offense is is too good right now, and I don't think the Bills defense will be able to take care of the Jaguars in this game. So I also have the Jaguars winning this game. Aiden. What do we got next for the next game?
49ers against the Eagles.
Oh, I think I already know what your answer is for this one.
49ers. Because what we already know, the number one spot should have been our spot, but we just choked it.
I don't know, Aiden. Your team's been fraudulent all year long. I don't know.
And then the Eagles just lost to Washington.
They just lose to Washington. You got a point there. And honestly, that kind of helped the Packers because we stayed where we were, but it didn't really actually. Who am I kidding? It didn't even do anything. We were gonna be right where we were to begin with. No, but yeah, this is gonna be a really close game, Aiden. I don't like either of these teams. I don't like either team. Can I choose not neither? Can I choose neither team to win, please?
The Eagles won not last year's Super Bowl though.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like the Eagles, and I don't really want to go against either team. Depending on what team I would have to go against, I would probably have to go against. We would have to go against the Seahawks in the next round.
Mm.
That doesn't really matter. You know what? Give me the Niners. I like Purdy. I like everything there. I don't like Jalen Hurts. I think the Eagles are fraudulent. I don't like the Eagles to begin with. I think we should have beaten them at the beginning of the year. And yeah, you know what? I don't like the Eagles. Give me the Niners.
Ooh. They've been on fire all season long. It's your number 2 because someone already stole number 1. Well, we know who that team is. Your number 2 Patriots. Give her 1+.
Heck yeah. So, and they're playing against who, Aiden?
The Chargers.
Woohoo!
Go.
Okay. Enough with the smack of the paper. Jesus, you're gonna blow out everybody's eardrums.
The Chargers. They also been, and Herbert been on fire lately. They destroyed the Eagles. Beginning in the year, they destroyed the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If they destroy both those teams, they could destroy the Patriots. We never know.
See, though, Aiden, I think the Patriots are too good. Who do you have winning first?
I have the Patriots winning, of course.
Okay. Yeah, I was say I would pick the Patriots over the Chargers simply because the Patriots have just been too good. They can win games. They know how to get the ball into the wide receiver's hands. Now, my only concern is Diggs playing? Because of everything going on with Stephon Diggs with his allegations with his maid and stuff. I guess he strangled her and all that. Anyways, there's a thing going around where he strangled somebody. He choked somebody and all that. But if Diggs is playing, then I definitely have the Patriots winning that game.
Yes.
If Diggs isn't playing, I think they still can win it, but they're gonna have to rely heavily on Booty, on Hunter Henry. Who else? Who else are some of the wide receivers? Williams, I think there's another. I think is a guy, but there's a bunch of guys, and they also have to rely on Stevenson and Henderson. They have to really rely on that run game. And they really have to rely on the ball in the air. They have to get that ball to Booty mostly. That's what I think they need to go for.
Yeah, they need to be careful with Herbert too.
They also do, yes.
If the defense not go after Herbert, he goes on fire.
Absolutely. I think if the Patriots defense can take care of Herbert, and the offensive side of the ball of the Patriots can get the ball down the field and score points, then this is going to be an easy Patriots game. I don't think it's going to be even close.
Think about it, it's Joe Harbaugh. So
that is true.
He was ex-49er. So
Yeah. Give me the Patriots. I think this is going to be an easy Patriots game. I don't think the Chargers have much to be able to beat the Patriots. Now, Aiden, what do we got for the next game?
Monday night, the final wild card round. You got the Steelers and the Texans. Let's go.
Yeah, Grandpa. Yeah. Okay. Okay, stop. So Aiden, you think just like me, because I think you know exactly. Because we've been going the same teams every time. Who do you have winning?
The Steelers.
What is your reasoning?
Because, well, you know, we watched. They went against the Ravens. That was for who will be in the playoffs, but they won it after all. And that's why I got them winning. Right now, Texans been all fire too, but the Steelers have Aaron Rodgers. He throws the ball really. He's like a master of comebacks.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I like the Texans. I think the Texans could win this game. But you want to know something? I think I like the storyline better if the Steelers beat the Texans. Because what I would want to see is a Steelers-Packers Super Bowl. That would be the greatest thing to ever see. Is the pupil going against the teacher.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers versus Jordan Love.
Or the student against the teacher.
That's what I mean. The student versus the teacher. Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. I think that would be the best Super Bowl game to ever exist, to ever happen. And I like that storyline over a lot of the others. Obviously, you have the Broncos and the Seahawks and the whatchamacallit, the Patriots and the the Patriots and Eagles. Like, there's so many different avenues of storylines for the Super Bowl. But I think that is definitely, and it's not because I'm a Packers fan and I want my Packers to make it into the Super Bowl. I definitely think that a Packers-Steelers Super Bowl would be the greatest thing to ever seen. I also do think, though, seeing a Seahawks-Patriots Super Bowl wouldn't be a bad idea either. I think, I mean, obviously, and then don't worry, don't forget, I'm not forgetting the Niners. Then there's the Niners. We could have like a Niners Broncos. I think that would be cool too. Like, there's so many different games for the Super Bowl that we could have.
A lot of new faces in the playoffs. Right now, the dark horse is gone. They're not in the playoffs anymore. Their name are the Champions.
The who?
The Champions, because the Chiefs are Champions.
What? I don't understand what that even means. But
the Chiefs not in.
The Chiefs aren't in. Oh, I see. No, but so Aiden, what do you think? So now let's just fast forward to the Super Bowl. Who do you think is gonna make it to the Super Bowl? Now I think I know what one of your teams is, because it's gonna be obvious.
Yeah.
But who do you? Let's just tell me who it is. Who do you think is gonna be your Super Bowl? Go ahead.
The 49ers.
The 49ers against who?
The Seattle or no? Wait.
No, remember NFC. We're on the NFC.
Oh,
You have to look for an AFC team.
AFC.
We got Broncos,
Uh,
Bills, Patriots, Jaguars, Chargers, Steelers, and Steelers and Texans. Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Broncos are a good team, so I think that it would be very much possible to see a Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl. Just because both those teams are just so good this year, and I wish my team was that good. It's my team's the worst. It's the second worst record out of all the teams, but
and give one more shout out to the Denver Cats coach being a good year.
heck yeah, well, very good year, and I think if we're gonna be realistic, I see it being a Broncos versus Patriots in the conference finals, conference championship, and then I think I see the Patriots beating the Broncos. I think I see the Patriots making it to the Super Bowl, and I think it'll be Patriots and Seahawks. But as a Packers fan, I want to see Packers and whoever other team. Whereas you want the Niners and whoever.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a very, very interesting playoff for the NFL. But anyways.
Because.
Go ahead, Aiden. Go ahead.
Who's not in the playoffs?
Who isn't in the playoffs? Who isn't?
The stinky Chiefs.
The stinky Chiefs. Yeah, they are stinky. So Aiden, what else do we have left to talk about? Because we have now we have some MLS update.
Yes.
Now that we're in the off season for the MLS and the Super Draft just ended, and we also have had some trades happen for New England,
and
Miami. But let's talk about New England.
New England first.
Now we released Thomas Chunkley, or at least we traded him. I think we got rid of him. So Thomas Chunkley is gone, and Brandon Bai is gone. Brandon Bai got traded to I believe Austin FC.
No.
Or Toronto or Portland. I think one of those two is one of the teams that's green. I know that. But
a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. I think it's a good thing because we need some new depth on our chart, and I think it starts from some of the older guys being phased out, because I think what the problem that we're having is that we can't figure out our culture on this team. I think our culture is the core problem, because we're trying to hold on to old talent that isn't understanding what we need now. And what we need now is we need pace. We need that one player on our team or two players on our team that can make a difference. Like if you looking at Inter Miami, what did they do? They brought in Messi, Jordi Alba, Suarez, Busquets, DePaul. They brought all this talent in. I understand. Go ahead.
And then number 18 and number 5 just retired because that was their last game.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously they don't have those players now. Yeah. Yes, they retired, but the point is that they may have been on the older side. They were older guys coming to the MLS, and they were trying to, finish their season, their careers out in the MLS in Major League Soccer. But Inter Miami did really good. They got a cup now. They did all these moves and were able to bring this talent in. And then look what happened. They were able to produce. They got a couple of trophies. They got a couple of titles, and they look good. They look good. That whole program, from those 5 players, now Inter Miami looks better than what they ever did now. Even with those guys retiring.
Yeah.
And that gets me into my next thing, Aiden. We have a local player who used to play for our local high school.
Yes.
And he's now playing next to Messi. Mamadi Gianna. What a crazy thing. I looked up to that man when I was playing junior varsity at the high school. He was that guy on varsity, and I was like, I want to be that guy. Now he's playing in the MLS. And we're talking about him. So I think that's a pretty cool storyline. Being able to talk about a guy that I used to see in high school. He's now playing in the MLS next to Messi. Isn't that fantastic? That is crazy to think about. It's crazy how much, like, how in 6 years, or correction, yeah, now it's 8 years. It's gonna be 8 years. In 8 years, how much changes. And again, it's really cool to see that somebody from your high school is now playing in the MLS next to Messi. That's the coolest thing to ever. That is the coolest thing ever. Is that he could be that guy to be like, yeah, I went to this high school and then I got to play with Messi. That's awesome. That's literally the coolest thing ever. And we can say safely, at, because I'm the coach for the junior varsity team here, locally.
Yeah, me too.
And you as well. Soon.
You'll be a coach.
It's crazy that the program that I'm trying to help build back up had a guy who is now playing next to Messi. I think that's the coolest thing ever. I think that's something to really brag about. And yeah, I think that's just awesome. It's just cool to think about. But yeah, anything else to add, Aiden? Because I think we covered a lot of stuff today. And we have a lot to continue this year. As we will put another 30 episodes up by the end of the year.
Yes.
We'll probably have, let's see, if we do every Thursday all the way until next year, now, how many videos do you think we can get out? It's going to be 4 videos each month for 12 months. 4 times 12. How many is that going to be?
4 times 12.
Yeah. 12 4 times. Okay, I'm going to put it this way. 4 times 10 is what?
It's 15.
No, it's going to be 40.
40?
40 plus 8 is 48. So we're going to be, if we can keep on track, we need you guys to keep up on top of us in the comments. Be like, hey, this is how many episodes we've already done. If we can do all 48, if we can do 48 episodes by the end of the year, then we did our job, Aiden. We did our job. Even if we did 40, how about this? Our goal is that 40 episodes by the end of by the beginning of next year. By this time next year, we need to have 40 episodes done at least. So that means we'll have 8 weeks that we might take a break off, or have a take some time off to really regroup and evaluate and make sure we have everything straightened out. But I think we should try to aim to do all 48 episodes. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sound like a plan?
Yes.
All right. So that is all we have for you folks. Once again, Happy New Year's. We appreciate you guys listening in, and we are so excited to kick off this year with a new episode of your Bro Sports here on YouTube, TikTok, and all other social medias. I'm your host, Corey Raftery.
Eden host, Eden Raftery. Have fun, guys. Have fun at school. And see you next time. I will be a coach soon.
Heck yeah. And that is all we have for you folks. Have a good night. Enjoy your NFL playoff weekend. And we hope that whoever you support as a fan, that you have a great day, and that no matter win or lose that your team has, that we hope that you still have a fantastic day. Have a good one and take care.